good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 5 points so far. Warriors on D. 4-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, a very familiar opponent. They've played these guys an awful lot over the years, and this is the first of their 4 get-togethers this season.
Another 3 for Golden State.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Rockets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Beverly. Here's Howard. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Howard's got his second bucket tonight.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
A lot of familiarity with these two teams. Steve just kind of touched on. Clark, do you think it really does impact the rest of their matchups later in the season?
Absolutely, Kevin. It sure does. I mean, because for the winners today, they now know what game plan brought them success. So they've got a blueprint for the next meeting. For the losers, it's back to the drawing board for adjustments.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the evening. The first free throw is good.
Well, Dwight Howard, one of the more criticized stars over the past few seasons. He says he's motivated by his critics, and he's had more than a few. Howard playing with a chip on his shoulder. He feels he has a lot to prove.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Okafor comes in for Jones. Nash is subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Kevin McHale. He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris.
And for Dwight in Orlando, I think he might have done some things differently. But Los Angeles was a tough situation, not really of his making. That was created by external forces, I think. And once he did decide to leave, it got worse. And really was beyond his control in many ways. His toughness was questioned, his basketball IQ kind of became a personal attack on him, which wasn't quite fair. A little bit, I can understand why he might hold the breath.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Nash drawing the double team. Okafor kicks to Nash. Back to Okafor. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here is Curry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. 7 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Nash. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Livingston and Thompson are the guards. Draymond Green is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, you look at Patrick Beverly, and I think he embodies the phrase Chicago tough. And he's relatively unknown growing up and hooping in the playgrounds of West Chicago. He's always played the game with an edge, though, and that served him well as an NBA player.
Golden State's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's Green, and it's Emeka Okafor with the foul. Goes back up, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Green. Thompson's got 10 points.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
And that one's good. Beverly.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment. And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Thompson inside the line. That's in there. Davis with the assist. He's got 15.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
And Beverly kicks to Okafor. And that one's good. Beverly's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Johnson in the corner. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Here's Thompson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Thompson's got 17.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
They push it up 4 on 3. And here's Green outside. And that is good.
I was surprised to see him drift out to that three-point line in transition.
Here's Beverly. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. Offensive rebound. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Looking now at some numbers for Trevor Ariza. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 14 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. We're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box scores.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas. The Rockets, of course, at the forefront or vanguard as far as advanced analytics go. Some in the NBA have scoffed, but hey, they're doing something right.
The Warriors making a switch here. Lee's checked in for Spates. Barnes comes in for Davis. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here's Kanan. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Kanan, the pass to Howard. Lee with the steal. Shoots a 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, you know, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
Nash with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Nash dishes to Howard. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 6 assists in the game.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, you know, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
But it has to translate, Clark. If they're going to cut into this lead, they've got to convert those boards into points.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough beat, it was the exclamation point they put on the fact.
And that does it for the first. The second half about to start here in just a few moments. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Boy, you wonder how long he can continue to shoot the 3 ball as well as he has to this point. He's been lights out.
Steve, you know that as well as anyone, being the shooter you were. Sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks 3 feet wide.
Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Well, Steph Curry with the worst three-point percentage of his career last season. Steve, a real slump as he managed to shoot only 42% from long range.
Well, that's still a remarkable number, Kevin, when you think about the volume. I mean, he shot 615 threes, about 8 per game, and a lot of them challenged off the dribble. So, to me, that 42% number is incredible. Well, we've seen that more than a few times, an easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
From deep three-point range, and another 3 for Golden State.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from them.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. For Harrison Barnes, it's been a lifelong goal to play in the NBA. Back in high school in Iowa, to raise travel money for tournaments, Barnes, his mother, and his sister would go to Iowa State Cyclones games and collect recyclables. Barnes said, you learn from those times. They build something in you. I know what it took for me to get here. Kevin sounds like some character.
And his hard work continues, Doris. Thank you. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Rockets 4th. Number 5, the Warriors.
These clubs are very similar in that regard. You look at the rebounding numbers, really impressive just how physically dominant they each were in the paint.
And Beverly kicks to Ariza. Fires at the elbow. The Warriors pull it in. Lee's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Thompson from long range. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. Beverly with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Jones goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That was a dynamic two-hand dunk there.
Right in the face of the defender.
That was a tough, gritty finish.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And they were really out-rebounded in that game. Put them at a huge disadvantage.
Well, you get clobbered on the glass, it's always going to put you at a disadvantage, Steve. I mean, they needed to do a much better job of establishing position inside and then going after the ball. You can't just box out and have position. Go get the orange.
Warriors leading by 14. Early on last year, the Warriors showed that they were going to be a team to make the postseason in the West. Couldn't get the home court advantage, though, and that kind of hurt.
Yeah, it did. And as dangerous as their team is in the playoffs with the shooting ability they have, they're much better if they could have gotten that extra game in Oracle.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Lee. And it's Livingston in for Andre Iguodala. Howard, the pass to Jones. And it's Ariza in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And Howard with the stop.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win. That extra game would matter in the end. Last postseason, the Warriors lost to the Clippers in the back and forth game 7.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Here's Livingston. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Livingston's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, the Warriors expected and hoped to go farther than the first round of the playoffs, but you have to give them a lot of credit for playing the Clippers as tough as they did, considering they were down multiple centers during that series.
Daniels with it, picked up by Davis. Ariza no up.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Livingston dishes to Davis. Off target from three-point range. Rockets trail by 16. Ariza goes in. Daniels, no good.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Thompson for the triple. Shot's good. Thompson's got 23 points.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Spates. An even 3-on-3 break. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
On the wing, Daniels. He's looking for Howard and finds him. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here. And he can't get the first one. So both teams changing it up here. And he sinks the second. And so here is Golden State. Next up for them is going to be the Suns. That'll be at the U.S. Airways Center. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors.
Tune in next.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie, and the truck for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 with Lee at the 5. Filling out the wings, it's Iguodala and Barnes. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. They double-team Howard. It's Nash with the drive. The Warriors pull it in. It's tipped. Johnson outside. Nash outside. 13 feet away. Here's Howard. No good. Good D by Lee.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Rockets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Nobody near Barnes. The long distance 3 is buried. Barnes has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. Nash kicks to Howard. Barnes grabs the miss.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
And it's Green missing. And for Houston, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Nash kicks to Canaan. Green with the block. Curry outside. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 21 points for Steph Curry. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Monty Eunice is checked in for Howard. Jeff Adrian comes in for Emeka Okafor. And Robert Covington subbed in for Nash. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Lee. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Nedovic is subbed in for Curry. Covington kicks to Canaan. Houston moving it around. Clock at 6. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Rush gets the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Rush gets the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
This is really going to be a good win. They've proven they know how to attack this team, and I think it's important to establish that against a conference opponent.
I agree, because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to see them that often.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Steph Curry. And a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving and finding guys when they would flash open.
Cannon can't hit. Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Offensive rebound. Ezeli the pass to Nedovic. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Johnson kicks to Adrian. That's good.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
The Warriors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Rush outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style. A beat down the entire way.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ezeli can't get it to go. Here's Canaan. No good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this one was...
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with...
Turn everything off. All levels. All levels. Shake it right now.
Sponsored by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and everybody knows the guy next to me, the monstrous Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. And looking at the Grizzlies, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. How about the progress, Shaq, that Mike Conley has made in his career season last year?
Yeah, he used to be a very streaky player.
And now, introducing your Milwaukee Bucks. At power forward,
the Bucks look to take charge at the Bradley Center. We're going to bring it to you live from Milwaukee. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off a good outing against the Pistons in Detroit. A 3-point win in that one. Always nice to come out on top in a close game.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Conley and Allen are the guard set. Jared Sullinger is out there with Kosta Koufos. And it's Carter in at the small forward. That's good.
That's an efficient start for them offensively, working it inside for the easy 2 points.
Yeah, Clark, I think they can really attack this club in the paint. That's where they can win this game if they dominate there.
Well, you look at Kosta Koufos, drafted 23rd in 2008 by Utah after just 1 year at Ohio State, kind of drifted around. Started in Denver. Last season, he played valuable minutes in Memphis when Marc Gasol went out. And I think he's maybe found a home there.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Conley kicks to Carter. Shoots from the line. Koufos, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Koufos has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in, well done.
And that's, a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
Yeah, it's the anticipation more than anything. It's understanding where that ball is going before anybody else on the floor does.
Conley, that's in there. Carter with the assist.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, he's looked great so far. Offensively, looks like he's brought his A game.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Conley. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Wasted no time on that one. Knight's got a couple of threes now in the first for Milwaukee. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Conley kicks to Koufos. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Koufos has got 6 points.
Memphis knows what they are about, and that's attacking inside. They're an old-school team. They don't really stretch the floor with a ton of three-point shooting. They really try to beat you up inside.
Wall, that's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Conley into the lane, and he converts the layup. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
And as you said and documented quite well, the Grizzlies not a big outside shooting team. Last in the league in terms of both threes made and taken last year.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And for the Grizzlies, you would think they would want to add a shooter to stretch the floor for their bigs, but they don't need it.
Well, Memphis takes enough threes just to keep teams honest against them. But I think, Kevin, it always helps to have an extra shooter, whether it's a stretch four or somebody in the backcourt.
And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tayshaun Prince has checked in for Koufos. Lee comes in for Vince Carter. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Udrih in for Mike Conley.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
So it's the Grizzlies now. After the miss from Joakim Noah. Courtney Lee is on the wing. That's good. And it's Udrih with the assist that time.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
They get it back. Noah, the pass to Parker. Here's Wall. And he nails the jumper. Wall's got 5 now.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
18 seconds.
Here's Udrih. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Prince. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Well, and they were 74% free throw shooting as a team last year, so those numbers could come up.
And, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Tie game in Milwaukee. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The NBA season gains momentum. Lance Stevenson and the Charlotte Hornets take on LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trailblazers next Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
The Grizzlies shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%.
You know, last year the Bucks knew that to make the playoffs would be a real stretch. Strange, kind of, when you consider the year before, 2013, they had gotten to the playoffs, but it just goes to show you things change quickly in the NBA.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Up front, it's Henson and Sanders. Jared Bayless is out there with Nate Walters, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Memphis coach Dave Yeager paid dues for years coaching in the minor leagues. But he did more than coach. He was the GM, ticket vendor, business manager, and a halftime act. He said he loved the passion and spirit of that work, but there were also tough times. Guys, those struggles helped prepare him for where he is today.
A long road, but he's here now. Thanks, Doris. Well, as you guys are talking about, the winds of change can stir things up in a hurry in the NBA, and the Bucks are hoping things can change for the better, Steve, just as fast.
Well, luckily, with the pick they got and the changes they made, I mean, they're in a much better position this year. The postseason's still probably a stretch, but not completely out of the question in the Eastern Conference.
Giannis Antetokounmpo spent most of last season living on his own as the youngest player in the league, but after a long wait, he finally secured visas for his parents and brothers to join him in Milwaukee. Boy, it's really important to have that support as he begins to build his new life in the United States.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
That's exactly what he's capable of, guys. So strong.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And for Antetokounmpo, after growing up poor in Greece, he can't bring himself to spend money. He tries to get by on his per diem, takes hand-me-down furniture from teammates. I mean, really smart to save his money early on in his NBA career.
Outside Conley, and a foul called on Nate Walters. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Carter. Dishes to Prince. Kicks it out to Allen. Shot clock at 6. And it's Larry Sanders with the rebound. And everything is a discovery for Antetokounmpo, whether it's new cuisine or new cities. As you mentioned, he's embracing every experience.
And Kevin, he's really an outgoing person. I mean, he even envied his older brother who plays in the D-League because they travel on normal flights where they get to see people in the airport. That truly is a different perspective.
And Milwaukee has possession. Vince Carter missing his last shot. Sanders' shot is good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Joakim Noah is checked in for Henson. Parker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Knight's checked in for Jared Bayless. And John Wall's subbed in for Walters. Sellinger's checked in for Memphis. Udrich comes in for Tony Allen. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Sanders gets it to go on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to Oklahoma City.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home, or you've got to cash in on them.
A nice shot by Koufos.
Well, I think he's really willing his team on now. He's carrying them. He's doing it all. He's yet to miss a shot.
Got that one up quick. Parker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
That's right. I think it's time for them to start closing down. You've got to run shooters off that three-point line. I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Now here is Conley. He's coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, no question. You look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing with really spreading that ball around.
They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
The clock.
Well, Brandon, obviously a good...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Take a look at what Koufos has been doing. 12 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 7.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe me, I see these guys. They often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on a basketball court.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Conley and Allen are the guard set. Carter is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Koufos in at the 5. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo's guard skills belie his height, which is approaching 7 feet. Coach Jason Kidd said he's literally growing. When you see him in the open court, that's where he's at his best. He reminds me of a Scottie Pippen, kind of a magic guy who can find the open teammate. He's very comfortable with the ball in his hands. Guys?
He's got the length factor to be sure. Thanks, Doris.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And as humble as Jabari Parker seems off the court, Clark, he seems like one of those guys who flips a switch when he steps on the floor. Great motor, terrific hunger, real competitive.
Yeah, extremely competitive and confident and assertive. His talent, and you add those attributes, you've got a guy that looks like he could be a potential all-star. And a chance here to check out how the Bucks ranked in the NBA last season. 11th in blocks, 17th in assists. As for three-point shooting, not a strong point for them. Top 20 in the league. They've got room for improvement in that area.
Carter, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Bucks leading by 3. Here's Knight. And that one's on target from the wing. Knight's got 8 points in the quarter.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here is Carter. He's got 6. Conley with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Knight, that's a 2-pointer. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Larry Sanders, mostly an at-the-rim finisher to this point in his career. He can complete plays off pick and rolls. His explosiveness, his length, I think really allows him to throw it down over the top of defenders.
Now here is Conley. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He has not been on his game. And, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Conley dishes to Allen. From beyond the arc, that drops. Allen's got 7 points in the game. Milwaukee with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
It's tipped. Sanders with the ball. Sullinger picks him up. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Carter kicks to Conley. Carter outside. 6 to shoot. To the paint. For Memphis, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good. So both teams making some changes here. And Koufos drops them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Bayless. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Udrih. No good on that last second attempt there. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter.
Coming up next Tuesday, November 11th, Tim Duncan.
And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
At small and power forward, it's Parker and Henson. Walters out there with Jerryd Bayless. And it's Noah in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Noah with the block. They retain possession. To the inside. Here's Koufos. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Koufos has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Memphis. And Jerryd Bayless the bucket on the assist from Walters. And the Bucks lead by 6. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. Leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Took him no time at all on that one. Bayless has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Milwaukee. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. A different look for Milwaukee. Larry Sanders is checked in for Henson. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jerryd Bayless. And John Walls subbed in for Nate Walters. Memphis also making some changes. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Prince. Carter comes in for Courtney Lee. And Mike Conley subbed in for Udrih. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. The message... stick with it. He said the game is right there, fellas. Right there for the taking. But we've got to play with purpose and precision. Kevin, can they get it done?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Tries again. Here's Koufos. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Here's Antetokounmpo. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 6 assists in the game.
By the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Bucks leading by 7. Parker's shot is off.
That's flat out embarrassing.
Allen with it. Noah picks him up. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. He's trying to make a couple of adjustments to get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
That's good.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're up by 5. 1:41 left to play here in the 4th. Brandon Knight's checked in for the Bucks. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. That bucket in no time at all. And that's now 10 points for John Wall. Wall against Conley. Fires the 3. Again, Conley missing. Milwaukee leading by 8. Knight for 3. And the shot is good. Knight's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open 3-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Knight's got 23.
And now just watching the clock wind down in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bucks.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they were. They not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did. And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And I like what they've done here. Made the plays they had to. That's why they'll be going up 1-0 in their season series against the Grizzlies.
The Bucks have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
Nobody near Allen. And it's Memphis with another.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
30 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. It's tipped. Here's Antetokounmpo. They get it back. Noah, the pass to Sanders. Antetokounmpo. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Knight for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but it seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, you guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now...
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks a lot for being with us. Alongside Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Hey, let's talk about the Matrix, Shaq. Shawn Marion.
In his prime, Ernie, he was good for 22 and 12, scoring with ease. One of the most unorthodox shooting strokes in the history of the league, but solid from outside. And Ernie, even though he's older, he continues to be a valuable player.
And now, your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup.
It's home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA live on 2K Sports. Along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. As you take a look at Charlotte, they're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
You know, Kevin, they're starting a long road trip here, and they'd love to set the tone with the win.
Yeah, they want this to be a successful trip. It's going to have a major impact on their season. And if you can get that first one, you really get things heading in the right direction.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Walker runs the point with Stevenson flanking him. And it's Marion in at the 3 spot. George with the bucket.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Well, Julius Randle, drafted out of Kentucky after one season. He fits that classic power forward mold. 6'9", strong, physical, great rebounder, and scores with his back to the basket.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Atlanta Hawks.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right, on dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, really at both ends of the floor. Nothing seems to be going their way.
The wide open look here for Marion. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Zeller.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Deep 2 from Hill. Good, and it's Williams who picked. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively. So much of Charlotte's struggles the last few years can be attributed to small things, but they cleaned up one of them last year. They rarely got themselves in foul trouble. They defended really solidly under Steve Clifford.
And Bryant wide open. He shoots, and again it's the Lakers from deep. The Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Walker with it. Williams picks him up. And the call will be against Darren Williams. That's his first foul.
Taking a look at some stats on Charlotte last year in regards to fouling, this team committed the second fewest fouls in the league overall. Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
They get it again. Hill kicks to Randle. Drills the three-pointer. Randle's got 6. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Hornets trail by 15. And Charlotte, Steve, was in good company as I believe the Spurs fouled the least.
Well, good teams never give away free points, and Charlotte has made a good habit of not putting teams on the line with lazy defense.
From deep, Williams. Zeller grabs the board.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Walker the pass to Zeller, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Stevenson drives in. The rebound by Paul George. Los Angeles leading by 11. Kobe misses.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
Here's Walker. Randall grabs the board. Outside Bryant. Shot is off. And then over.
You just called me a dummy?
Hey, I call you a dummy.
That's not my name. What's up, bud?
Yes, it is.
No,
Your
it's
name's called dummy.
no, it's not dummy.
Yes, it's called dummy.
Why is it called dummy? Good morning, dummy. I'll call you. You're dum dum.
No, you're dummy.
Why can't you be dum dum?
You wanna say hi to my new friend?
Yeah, go for it. I'll say hi.
All one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And Stephen Clark, Lakers are pretty
Hi,
much in
dude.
control here.
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball. Made
You having a good day, Connor?
and found open shooters that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort.
Told ya.
Great to watch.
See? Told you you guys feel alright, didn't I?
The lineup's courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the
Is she nervous?
setting the floor.
If she don't want to say hi, she don't have to. If she's nervous, don't force her to say hi. Bud.
Bismack Biyombo is out there with Marion, and it's Robertson at the point
Oh,
guard
man.
position.
I don't want to get nervous, dude.
Monte Ellis is at his best operating from the mid-range in. He's a superb athlete.
Yes.
Slice into the defense and finishes with an outstanding touch around the rim.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, Paul George has stated plainly.
Wait, did I put Harden on the team, did I? I must have put Harden on the Lakers.
Among forwards, only posting up on 5% of his possessions. He's put on muscle and developed his back-to-basket
Not
footwork.
British.
He said, quote, "I plan
Oh no, she's gonna notice with my accent, bud.
finishing the rim. That's my next step." He's trying
She don't have to,
keep
bud.
up with
She
Kevin.
don't have to. She's alright. She don't have to. She don't have to. She's alright, mate. Oh yeah, we got Jamesy Harden.
Just around the NBA, they say that Monte is the closest thing in the league right
That's
now
fine. I don't mind.
to an Allen Iverson.
That's all good, man.
Comparison, Kevin. I mean, you look
She's just like Leah. Leah's shy to say hi to people, dude.
tall timber is
She's
really
very shy when
unique
it comes
in
to
its ability
strangers.
finish against taller players, and you love the fearlessness.
Ah, god damn it.
Really was the hallmark of
Chocolate sauce Mexican waffles.
Used his strength there to get into the post without
Ah,
the defense.
Yeah, I think they've got to muscle up on him a little more. Do a better job next time.
yeah.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
Your dinner, Connor. Hey, Connor, I'm gonna make you dinner.
Yeah, it seemed to me they're
Harden, Bryant, and PJ. Okay, that's who I put for the. I was gonna put LeBron.
Yeah, and I'm sure when they
I was
think
gonna put
back on
LeBron
that
for the
game, their
Lakers,
main
but I
regret
don't
is
know.
gonna be that they didn't get
I'm
a
enjoying
one-point
LeBron James at the
shot
cover.
early on. They kept going to it.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Randall's checked in for Davis. Hill comes in for Ryan Kelly. Ryan is checked in for Wesley Johnson. And Paul George is subbed in for Monte Ellis. And George gets it to go.
Might as well just take it into his own hands. Make that big lead even bigger.
Here's Roberts.
I think Connor should let Dodger play the PlayStation. Oh, soft.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Find the gap in the defense and attack that rim with force.
He is so
God
good
damn
at
it.
just that.
Maybe as good as anybody. Just so athletic and strong.
And again, for the third time. God damn it, for the fourth time.
On deep, sinks it.
There we go. 29-16.
Kobe's got 11 points.
Boy, he hit that
Kobe.
shot, Kevin, from the suburb. What a
I bet Kobe Bryant.
How about that range? I mean, unlimited.
Roberts dishes to Marion. And Roberts kicks to Kid Gilchrist. That's to Roberts.
I'm ready to go for a reaching
6 to
foul.
shoot. Hill gets
Nope.
the rebound. Hill's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Tiniest little bot from James Harden. The man of the hour. Harden's led. Making me money on fantasy draft when it comes to Friday. Makes me quite a bit of money for fantasy draft. I like that.
Chance to attract 2 max free agents, but they gave Kobe Bryant that 2-year, $50 million extension. So that seems to possibly postpone the rebuild that the Lakers have by maybe 2 more years.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Henry comes in for James Harden.
Oh, that's your 3 points for Henry. Winning by technical foul. Unsportsmanlike. What? Wait, what did he do? What did he do? They're going to get 1 point for it, for unsportsmanlike bitch. What about that? I don't know if this can hear me. Kobe! No, it wasn't Kobe, I'm joking. I just wanted to say Kobe. It was Williams.
Might be some forward thinking going on here as well, partner.
Nice. Great. Rush band wallet.
That's a bad shot. You really hurt your team by taking a shot from that range. Put your defense in jeopardy.
Alright, okay. We're winning by 16 again. We have gone down. We've only gone up by 18 so far, which isn't bad. Nice, another few points. Williams again, making it 40 points to 21. 21 points scored this period. Oh, that's a foul. Glad he didn't get the extra 2 points. Glad he didn't get the 2. Although he could get 2 now. If he had got the 2, he would have played for the extra point for 3. That's 1. Okay. Coming for Elise. We've got Davis, Kelly, and Will Johnson. We have got a weaker team playing. He's missed it. That's good. Oh, that's a beautiful play. And now we're 21 ahead. You hear? Missed. And we're at 21 points ahead at half time. 43-22 against the Hornets. Woo! He's smashing it. I'm on the road to recovery. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Williams got his 4 assists, man. Plus hitting some good points. Not bad, man. Can't take anything for granted, my dudes, because this could all go wrong. Could all go wrong. And we've had this before in the previous episodes, where I've been ahead by a bit and I've lost. So, nothing's won yet. And I'm not jinxing nothing at this time. We've still got another 4 minutes after this to play.
And at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. From deep, Walker. The Lakers with the rebound. George has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Right, give me my 2 points. Now we're 23 ahead. Williams, 8 points, 3 out goal, FGS, 3-pointers, 2. It's not bad. Nice, good play. It's good. Lovely defending, make the mistake. We're good.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Sean Marion with 15 years in the NBA, a very good 15 years. Basically,
Right, we're good. We're fighting. It's aim on. It's business time, boys.
although I guess he did have a change of heart.
Oh, need to be careful for court violation, or whatever it's called. There you go. Give me them 3 points. We start 5-0. Nice.
And Marion, a 4-time All-Star, one of the most athletic and versatile players in league history. Still an excellent role player, even after all these years.
Damn it! Missed a good shot there. It's a shame. Could have gone for an extra 3.
Passes it to Stevenson. Shot no good.
Yes, lovely ball, lovely defense.
Here's George. It's good. Great
Good 3 points. That's better. Paul George, 12 points. 4 out of 8 on the G of the FGS. Rebounds 3. Not bad, man. We're good. Lots to play. Winning by 29.
Yeah, well, he can't walk in his game. Certainly could still walk and talk.
Charlotte suck, dudes. Right now.
I'm quite pleased that he hasn't decided to hang him up yet. Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to this.
Lovely ball from Kobe Bryant, and he's gone for it. And now I'm 32 ahead. 54-22. This is good. We've had some good games, man. Malawaki playing well, but Golden State Warriors win by 30 plus. I think they won by 31-32, which was really good. They played really well, State. Klay Thompson was good. Stephen Curry played well. He was smashing 3 points after 3 points after 3 points. Right, 33 ahead again. This is good.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually
trying to overtake me, block me.
During the All-Star Weekend, no D.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Charlotte. Henderson comes in for Lance Stevenson. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Awesome 3 point.
There's no doubting Charlotte a much improved defense last season. Coach Steve Clifford said to take the next step, we're going to have to become more balanced.
60-24, we're 36 ahead. Dudes, we're crushing it this game, man. I'm not going to say we're going to win because we could mess up in the final fourth quarter.
Can they do it? We'll see, guys.
They've added some pieces, Doris. We'll see how they do. Thanks. For 3, Ellis.
It's red mark. We've hit some red mark shots though for some reason.
With that last one here tonight.
Oh, that's a foul.
Henderson dishes to Biyombo.
I just got on the floor.
Zeller, rebounded
That's
by the
it.
Lakers.
Respond to
They
that.
are the Lakers. They're
Harden.
on a 17-4 run. Shots
Nice. Ellis gets his 2 point. We lead by 36.
I just love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything, they're moving it.
Good slam dunk. Bad defense there,
To
man.
get a good shot.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious though.
James Harden. 3 points for Harden. Amazing in real life right now, man. In real life and NBA. Amazing player.
Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. In the corner, Henderson with it. Back to Walker. Kicks it to Kidd-Gilchrist. And there's a whistle. That's
Right, Harden's got a reaching foul. It's not good, but it's fine. We're smashing it. We're dominating by 37.
In the corner, Neal with it.
That was poor.
Here's Biyombo. Goes up and lays it.
Oh, okay, we'll take the 35 points.
Love what he does under the
Nice, 65-30.
bringing energy and life to his team.
The
We're pressuring, baby. We're pressuring. We got this in the bag. If we keep playing like we are, we're gonna bash this in the park. Not yet. We're not calling victory yet, though. Need to keep pushing, baby. Let's keep this game.
NBA rolls on. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder go up against the Milwaukee Bucks this Tuesday, 7:30 p.m.
Bucks,
Central.
eh? Okay. Right.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the finish, guys, this is where you know
Game on.
you are right on the money with that pass. Look at that. Perfectly timed.
And on the court,
Let's start these 3 point. Let's start this game on the road, boys.
Roberts out there with Gary Neal. Then there's Von
Kobe!
Miller. Then it's
I know it's not Kobe.
and it's Taylor in at the small
Johnson
forward
again. There we go. 68, and we start on the 3-pointer.
It's a three-point shot. And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Out of bounds, the Lakers
Yes,
will
lovely.
take possession.
Make the mistake, we get the ball, we got a chance to increase this game.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Johnson can't get it to go. Well, Hornets shooting under 40% all in all for the game. And Roberts kicks to Williams, and the pass to Roberts. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Lakers last season, and this is a remarkable factoid here, folks. That was only the 6th time in franchise history, going all the way back to the 40s, that the Lakers had missed the playoffs. Obviously, Lakers fans are not accustomed to missing the postseason.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, that's way too many. I mean, typically teams
Okay,
get
it's
the
cool, it's cool, it's cool.
cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open
cool, it's
threes,
cool.
but they just haven't figured it out.
Jay from New York City. Yo, buddy, how you doing, man? What's up,
What
dude?
jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, and a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset
What's up, little dude?
between these teams.
And he gets it to go.
This is
I
great.
think so.
Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them
Yeah?
no time to answer back on that possession.
That's Pat's door, isn't it?
Time on that one.
They are
Yeah.
killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Nice.
Well, the
What are you
defense
doing?
pulled
Playing
the
together?
trigger, trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it
Good.
done.
And Roberts kicks to Neal. The feed to
Nothing
Roberts.
much, bro. Keep grinding. How you do? We're grinding today, man. We're winning our games.
Outside
now.
Taylor, just 5 to shoot. And another three.
Played 3 games. At the moment, we could win this. Can't take anything for granted, though. 37 points ahead, but I've known to break a massive deadlock.
This is good.
40 points ahead.
Cherry on top, so to speak. That's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
And out of
Okay, that's a ball. Thought we lost that, but okay.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
here's Davis.
That's poor.
And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Kelly kicks to Clarkson.
Oh, we might get away with that. 3 points again, and we're 43 ahead.
Rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. They're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work.
Your friend said she was too shy to say hi.
Momentum swing.
She was shy, bud. I don't want to upset her, man.
That's good.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious.
I can hear her from a distance. I can hear her a little bit.
A true show of strength for the Lakers.
Doesn't matter to me, man. It's your friend, man. I'm just concentrating.
They were just at times seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted.
It's all your fault,
And
Connor.
during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them.
Why don't you let her have a go, Connor? Why don't you let her have a go?
This year in the matchup, they take the first win of the season series, and you know that could play a factor next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and third game of the season series.
Boy, the match.
So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series.
I'm better than you at Valhalla.
This game will be hotly contested.
I'm better than you, Connor.
What an amazing game all around it was for Darren Williams. He just looked
Yes,
like
I am,
a
dummy.
getting his teammates involved.
Yes, I am. I knew you.
More often than not.
Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go.
Oh, me?
What guy should I play?
What guy should I fight? What guy should I
And we're
play?
about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
I'm better than you, Connor. Hey, Connor, I'm still better than you at the game.
No good on that one.
Trying to wind him up. Oh, bless her. Right, we're 41. It could be 41 ahead.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, he cut into the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a difference.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Woo! 2 points for the 3-point number. Okay, don't matter.
In front of the home fans.
We're ahead by 43. We should win this now. We should win this now. Now I'm gonna jinx it.
Roberts passes to Neal.
I'm better than Connor at Bahala.
With the floater. The rebound by
Yes, I am. I'm beating you every time.
Here's Kelly.
No, Connor always loses. Connor always loses. Nah, tell her I'm better than you. Nah, I'm better than you, Connor.
These guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Dodger, I'm better than Connor any day, any place, any time, my dude.
Yes, I'm here with James.
Connor's a poopy pants. Connor sucks at Bahala, I'm better than him. Just thought I'd message that through. I love winding him up, man. It's fun. Hey, look, Connor, just because I'm better than you at Bahala doesn't mean you have to say you're better. I'm better than Connor. I'm better than Connor. I'm better than Connor. Connor, better than you. I'm gonna leave him. Right, that's 3 games done. That was a ferocious performance from the Lakers. So. Well, who's next? Let's give these again. Undefeated. Cleveland undefeated. Well, who have I got on this team? Actually. Paul James. Oh, LeBron James. Oh, actually, I'm going to show you. We made some swaps during the episode, guys. I have LeBron James, C. Paul, Rose, Love, Ivory. I forgot to show you that. Connor's a poopy pants. Connor's a poopy pants. Con, I'm better than you. Why? Wait, what? I'm only messing. You're my friend here. You're better than me at Bahala, yeah? Griffin, Randolph, Gasol, Jefferson, Rondo. P. George, Bryant, Harden, Williams. Got Lee, Iguodala, Curry, Davis. I only got one person. I don't really want to change much with the Golden State, so I like them. We got Wall, we got Noah, who's new to the game. Sanders. Actually, I might get rid of one. I might actually buy some people, man. Have we got to blame you for stuff, Khan? I'm joking. I'm joking, bud. What do you think? Am I not allowed? No, don't throw stuff at me. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. He's cool. Come on, make a quick change. What the heck? Wait, who do I do wrong? Oh, we got in the team. I don't want to get rid of Parker. Parker's alright, man. We'll get rid of Hans. I don't know. I think we're alright. So we got 3 there. We got people. We got people there. That's alright. Oh! Oh! Hey, we could get someone from the Thingy-Mob. Oh no. I'm gonna put this dude somewhere with my team. Oh! Oh, I want him! Yes! Golden State have him! We've got him! Let's put Leonard. Actually, we'll trade him with one of our other teams. Oh, the State's got the best team. I might try it. Actually, no. I wanna make it big. Right, we got Davis and Jeanette. Look at that. We got the team now, boys. Right. Oh, we got the Celtics. We'll sim the game. Don't want to play against each other, man. First and first right now. The Cavaliers have been. Oh no. The team with LeBron have been undefeated.
Good to have you with us, Ernie Johnson here. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined as
Snip.
Tonight it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the New
Sorry, Connor, I didn't mean to copy you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to copy you. New Orleans Pelicans. Is this the team we lost to? I don't know if that's the team the State got beaten to, or was it the Pacers? I don't know.
What do you make of his development as an NBA player,
Ernie,
I didn't mean.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the New Orleans Pelicans.
Right, come on, boys.
Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Going to bring you the NBA right here on 2K Sports. Taking a look at Cleveland. You love to get the ball rolling early in the season.
3 points. Good start. We started well.
They're really quite an incredible success story. After coming into the season with such low expectations, they really turned the league on its ear. It's been very impressive. You know, I thought it would take them a long time to get all the pieces to fit. Little did I know that. I mean, those pieces were already in place, seemingly right out of training camp.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Pelican 5 right now. Evans and Anderson.
Connor, would you like me to leave for party so you can play with your friend?
And it's Ashik in at the
Alright, am I right in here, am I?
And here are the Pelicans now. It's a 5-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing.
I'm a nice person.
San Antonio.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was
Alright, bye.
make free throws.
I can't. I'm a nice person, I'm just. Well, it's up to her, dude. I'll leave if you want, I don't mind. I want to get on the nerves.
Got your lunch.
Alright, see you later, bud.
See you later. I'll talk to you after this fight.
Alright, I'll talk to you later, bud. See you later, dude.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home or you've got to cash in on them.
God damn it!
Verjao staying relatively healthy last season. That's the.
I'm not joining back. I'm getting bored. Shit, let me invite him.
Say he only missed 7.
Bored. I got bored. I got bored.
And that's a far cry from his previous 3 seasons.
Get to be
Of just 8.
with her. I'll be nice. I'm a nice person.
It's tipped. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Great outside shooting fueling this one.
She don't need to be afraid, dude. I'm a nice person.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I'm the one who had the
Is she not on the mic, Connor? She's not coming on.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Holiday. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
That's a 2 from Paul. Takes the 3.
Did someone just try and slam dunk?
Paul's
Dude, give me that 10-point lead. Give me this dominant lead. We got the teams now.
Downtown, guys.
And they've got themselves a very nice lead to show for it.
You're gonna slam dunk? Oh no. I'm talking about basketball, Connor.
the layup off target. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 14-4 run.
Oh, I thought he took it. Help me! Where's LeBron? Where's LeBron James? Where's LeBron? Where's that LeBron?
Their expectations last year, in part by how poor they shot at home.
Oh, what a shot! Who was that, Bradley? That wasn't bad. The unbeaten record's gonna begin, man. What's up, Khan?
Every game, but of course you rarely get it.
Here's Usher.
No, she don't have to play. I'm playing NBA, dude.
That's his first foul.
I'm just playing NBA. You're playing a different game to me.
Shots here at home. Not only are you not scoring,
Tell us you don't have to play with me, dude.
That's a great point. I mean, one of the benefits of being at home is having your crowd there, energized and pulling for you.
You play with her.
They tend to sit on their hands.
and the Pelicans with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. Rivers
You don't have to. I'll be playing with friends after Con. Don't matter, man. I'm playing alone anyway. I'm just playing some NBA 2K.
They get it back.
Boy, he'd like to have that one back.
The Pelicans have gone.
Why leave me? I'm joking.
Since the opening tip. It's Salmon's on
Listen.
the way. From the corner.
I'm messing.
Green for 2 points. Salmon's got his first points of the night.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And on the way from Irving for 3, and that
Woo,
one's good.
14-point lead. I'm gonna try and join Connor's defensive parties. Just gonna wind everyone up. Ah, damn.
Last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Here's Gordon. And
What?
he was fouled, and he's
Oh, come on.
to the line for one more.
And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone. For
Right, we're 11 ahead. 7.6 remaining in the first.
Outside Rose. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go.
Alright, 22-11. Not bad. We got our 22 points in the first. We're dominating by 11. It's a good start.
The NBA season blasts off. Lance Stevenson and the Charlotte Hornets take on Nicholas Batum and the Portland Trailblazers this Tuesday, 10 Eastern.
Well, Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
On the court right now,
3 points. Take our points total to 25-11. Leading by 14.
New Orleans looked a lot better overall as a team last year than they had the years before, but still a very young club, and it hurt them when they had to travel. Did not play well on the road.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Chris Paul, as you know, has accomplished so much in the NBA, but he's ready for that ultimate prize. As Paul said, that's the only thing that matters now. At this point in my career, I'm only focused on building for the postseason, because that's where you make your name, and that's where you make your imprint on history. He's looking to add to that wonderful legacy, guys.
He certainly is.
Another 3 points. He's shooting some good 3 points, man.
So focused.
The Pelicans did run into trouble on the road as you hit it at Clark. Only 12 road wins on the year for them.
Yeah, they struggled through a number of tough injuries to key personnel. Amazingly, though, that was an improvement from the year before. So you can be patient. Maybe one more year with this young group as it develops and matures, and they'll be ready to turn the corner.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. James comes in for Miller, and Paul subbed in.
More 3 points, please. Thank you. Scored 9 this quarter so far.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
And Paul.
Another 3 points. That's 12. I think we've hit like 4 threes in a row now. I think we've hit 4 threes in a row. This is a good start, man.
Holiday goes in, and that one's good.
Well, we're 15 ahead. Keep bouncing.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really.
That's 5 in a row. Oh no, it's not. All right, so we lose the 3 point streak by 4. I thought we had the 5th, but we were in.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Okay.
8 points.
Still 15 ahead.
Defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10
Right.
points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers, getting their first of the season at this Pelicans team.
They lost both games they played against this team last year, which tells you a little bit about how their season went as a whole.
Love checked in for the Cavaliers. Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Omerash, he's checked in for New Orleans. And there's
Here comes LeBron.
Here in the second.
LeBron James! Oh, missed it. I didn't get the points with LeBron.
About getting swept in the season series last year. Certainly a fate they're hoping Clark to avoid this season.
That's right, Kevin. It was not a season to remember for either.
And good on the basket. Hook it.
Nice, we're 18 ahead.
Getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. They're going to run those guys off the line.
See, Paul gets his second. He's got his reach-in foul for the second time, I think.
Something to keep our eyes on.
Stolen by Bergeron.
Well, that was really a gift there. A nice steal, but probably a pass that shouldn't have been made in the first place.
Irving for 3.
Back, 3 points. Take my total to double what the opposition have.
Got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from three-point range.
Well, even when they've closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Oh, them aims, man. These aims. This team knows what they're doing, dude. 13 out of 18 for 3-point field goals. The Pelicans haven't had none of that. They've been awful. We're dominating, man. Oh, put them on the floor.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. It's Evans on the wing, defended by Paul. And that one's good. 20 seconds left here in the second. And a wide open
LeBron James! LeBron James! LeBron James is in business. He gets his 3 points. There's LeBron.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams. Some rugged defense there against one of the
Right, 48-25. We're 23 ahead in the second here. Half-time, 48-25. Smashing them, man. They're 6-0. Keep going. %60 field goal. We've had 3 steals. 12 assists. Or rebounds, or whatever. Carl Irving's 15. Love's on a 3 rebound. Chris Paul's 5 assists.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more.
Alright, we get the 2 points first. My
The
turn.
2 stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Avery Bradley is out there with Paul. And it's very
Give me my 3 points, thank you.
That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the 3-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from him.
Good.
Okay.
Ashik's got 8 points.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically laying.
It would have gone in. It would have gone in, but we were out the box.
Well, you know, Chris Paul has such an intelligence for the game. High IQ, and he's extremely competitive. He looks for every advantage he can get, whether it's 2-for-1s or looking to sell a call to the officials. He always appears to be driven to find that edge.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job. Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you.
Whoa, that was beautiful. The Cavaliers, man, are on the fire.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Fredette kicks to Holiday. Shoots from 12. Ashik, the pass to Evans. They get a hand on it. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way.
Slam dunk. Beautiful steal from the Cavaliers.
Love to see excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they
winning by 27 now.
Really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oh, I kicked the ball and I went to get it. Damn it, shouldn't have kicked it, dude. Don't worry, we'll get there.
Miller comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Avery Bradley.
Oh, LeBron James! Slam dunk for the second time in a row. Slam dunk, LeBron.
Really an ideal time to have one of these runs after halftime, but before crunch time. They're setting themselves up for a great fourth quarter.
Rivers can't get it to go. Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Denver Nuggets.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their
that's good,
offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, the way they just kept coming at him, they kept that crowd out of the game.
Yes, LeBron gets his foul, but we're not going to have to face the 3-point. We save ourselves a point. We save ourselves a point.
How rough his rookie season was. Still a volume scorer, but he's showing signs of being an NBA player, and that's more than you could say.
That was terrible. just watched that.
In Austin Rivers, the son of Clippers
New
head coach
Orleans,
Doc
eh?
Rivers, taken 10th back in 2012.
Oh, Jones is
His
playing.
pedigree certainly played a part in that.
Yeah, it certainly did, no doubt about it. That cuts both ways when you've got a famous last name. But Rivers not the explosive athlete that his father was.
Nice. It's another few points for the Cavaliers. GG.
And understanding how to be effective at this level, and I think you've still got to give him some time to see if that can happen.
Lewis sets the pick for Rivers. Lewis outside. And there's the feed to Rivers. Pass to Bogut. Another miss.
Good.
They desperately need a bucket.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
Goes up again, and he sinks the layup.
Uh-oh.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And they're doing a great job of not giving the ball away, and that's a big reason why they're winning.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Miller against Salmons. Rivers dishes to Lewis. That's good.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Sorry guys, I was looking at something. We'll take the violation. We're winning by 30. Sorry guys. Let's get this game on the road.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
Nice.
Here's Irving. Marvelous.
Irving's in his point. He gets his.
Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's
Too strong, too good. All these losers are shit. We're too strong. We are unbelievable.
Gordon for 3. Miller grabs the miss.
LeBron James. It's not bad, it's not bad. Okay. We're good. 32 ahead now. We're slaughtering for this teams.
Running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
Tune in this Tuesday night, November 11th. Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs hit the road to battle it out with the Golden State Warriors. You don't want to miss it.
Spurs versus the Golden State Warriors. 5-1, guys. We are. Well, the Saints. Well, sorry. Well, is it not the Saints? Spurs are 4-1. That'll be a good game to see and play.
Well, he mans
Stu loses their second game in a row.
Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass important, but
3 points. Responds. 35 points ahead, boys. The road to the road maybe to 30 points in the quarter. Who knows?
And it's Rivers and it's Salmons in at the 2. Here's Rivers. Banked in off the
God damn it. One player's on the floor.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Lucas. Out of bounds. New Orleans. Switch here. Smith is.
Can I time out?
Check
Please
in.
call a full timeout, please. Thank you.
Timeout called. Cleveland.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
done that right.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for Hayward. Love comes in for James Jones. Derrick Rose is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And it's LeBron in for Lucas. Rivers kicks to Withy. Smith against Rose. Takes the three. Rivers can't get it to go. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know,
LeBron James! LeBron James! He's back in the business! LeBron James!
LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go.
Damn it!
Very different and high
God
level.
damn, I thought I was going to get the ball. Damn it, LeBron.
Now here's Rivers.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Dude, I'm freaking 34 ahead.
Really aggressive
Well,
play.
32 ahead, dude.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
On its way from Rose for two.
Oh,
to the
damn it.
right side.
There you go. There's your 3 points.
You know, there's
What?
no better sign of how efficiently
I thought I was out of the line. Oh.
And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Smith, no good.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Imagine if that works.
No good.
That's flat out embarrassing.
And it's Smith penetrating. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Rose, that's good.
There's your 3 points. Now we're back to 43, 33, 35 ahead.
Ineffective trying to run shooters off that three-point line.
LeBron James getting his second foul, man.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, you know, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. I mean, it's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Varejao. James Jones comes in for Kevin Love. Miller's checked in for Derrick Rose.
God damn it.
And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for James.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it
That's your fight.
what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
Yeah, they did. Their depth is really one of their greatest attributes.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
A little bit closer to the win now, and they'll be halfway to a sweep of the season series once they wrap this one up.
That's right. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Irving. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
And with the new camera systems, it's easier to measure defense, going beyond block shots to look at which, for instance, big men diminish shooting percentage.
Now we're down to 30.
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, names like Dwight Howard, Roy Hibbert, Serge Ibaka. But interesting that that reputation has value defensively.
Jesus.
When players hesitate to go inside.
Salmons from outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Haywood.
God damn it, I'm missing 2 good shots, man. I missed 2 3-pointers.
Elbow shot. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Right, we win by 28. Not bad. We'll take the win.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
Right, there we go. Who's our player of the game? Irvin, whatever his name is. Kyle was our man. How many points did he get? 20 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Other than that, decent. Right. We're getting some good games, boys. We got the games hot. We're hotting up. Alright, Stephen Curry's boys are on now.
Officially announcing this is warfare, cause back in the day, my clouds was gray, and it seemed like my angels couldn't blow them away. But then I sold my first verse and copped that NSX, but I was still riding in them jets for now.
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
We honor our nation's heroes on this Veterans Day and welcome you to NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the San Antonio Spurs. You take a look at the Spurs. They've definitely started the season right with a hot start, and that's certainly been a great sign towards their effectiveness in getting that momentum going. Let me tell you something about Tim Duncan there, big fella. And maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't. I have no idea.
I might listen to some music for a bit, guys.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs. Well, guys, they got swept in last year's series. You know, that's the first and foremost thing in their minds as they look to turn the tables this time around.
And this great rivalry will be renewed tonight. The first of 3 meetings between these two clubs this season.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. And it's Splitter in at the center, filling out the middle. Really left alone that time.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
And Clark, it is their first look. Do you think there will be any surprises tonight?
Well, you're always leery of surprises. There could be. You know, when you put 2 rivals preparing for a game, each side wants to get the other outside of their comfort zone. We'll see what happens.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that one from another time zone.
Oh, man, guys, it's unbelievable to see him pull up from so deep.
Now here's Parker. A baseline J. The putback is no good. Durant for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Parker's shot is off.
Man, excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space. Another basket here, and they have really come out of the gates fast in the first quarter, Kevin.
Anthony Davis with a historic second season. His number is comparable to some of the all-time greats. The highest player efficiency rating ever for a player his age.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game.
And Davis becoming a go-to scorer in year 2.
showing real comfort as an isolation scorer. In other words, having plays called for him where he just goes one-on-one. In fact, among players his age, with his volume of offense, he leads that group as the most efficient scorer in history.
Now here's Parker. Double team on Parker. It's Ginobili on the wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Now Parker, 6 to shoot. Here's Duncan. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And Anthony Davis, one of only 6 players since 1980 to post a 40-point, 20-rebound, 3-block shot game. I mean, it was amazing. He, in fact, along with Shaq, Steve, the only 2 to do it before the age of 26.
Yeah, and also, you know, those 2, the only players since 1980 to have a streak of 6 games with at least 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block, and I memorized that last night.
Yeah, right, exactly. Here you go with the analytics again. You can twist those numbers to say anything you want them to.
You like them too, though, don't you, Clark?
I do, but they need to be balanced out, Kevin. You know, I'm not going to go overboard with the analytics.
Here's Curry. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, Kevin, I like the way they've come out here. I mean, they're shooting it well and with confidence from outside. Just a good, strong start for them.
Parker with it.
Second foul of the first quarter. They're probably going to have to sit him down here to try to avoid number 3.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
How about the work on the offensive glass to this point, guys?
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Lee's checked in for Davis. Turner comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Outside Turner. From deep three-point range, Turner can't get that one to fall. Spurs trail by 8. Parker outside. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Diaw. Another shot, and there's the play inside by Duncan.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Turner. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Turner's got his first basket of the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up. Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
No good from Durant.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Leonard, the pass to Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Turner. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Turner's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Parker. Can't get it to go. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, you know, how would you grade them?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
Curry and Thompson, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Evan Turner is out there with Davis, and it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' foul.
Maurice Spates, a big man with a nice shooting tips last season, an uptick in three-point attempts for him, and that might be a good move, developing his shot outside the arc. The three and the way the game is played now is much more valuable than the long two-point shot.
The shot by Bellinelli, no good.
And rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
Here's Mills after the made shot from Evan Turner. Thompson comes with the double team. Here's Ginobili. It's good. The assist that time from Dion.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. The Spurs second.
Boy, I thought, Kevin, they had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. And the basket by Curry.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Mills with it, guarded by Curry. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Ginobili's got 5 points now this quarter.
What is insane about the Spurs and how successful they are as a franchise is that in their entire franchise history, they've only missed the playoffs 4 times. That is absolutely remarkable.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Steve Kerr choosing to coach the Warriors. I've said this many times, said Kerr. This is the best fan base in the NBA. The 2007 clinching win over Dallas was the best atmosphere I've ever felt in my life. As a broadcaster, even as a player, I've never seen anything like that. Guys, he wanted to coach in that environment.
They're loud every night. Thank you, Doris.
And with the Spurs in the playoffs, you can't even begin to think about a postseason without the Spurs being involved. Only 4 absences since 1976. That's incredible.
Spurs trail by 13. Mills with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Splitter, powered down after the assist, led him into the lane. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Of course, with the Spurs, the last time they missed the playoffs, they drafted perhaps one of the best power forwards of all time in Tim Duncan.
Well, you know, he's a part of why they haven't missed the playoffs since. But the organization has run really well from top to bottom, and they deserve nothing but the success they've had since their inception because of that.
Here's Curry, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 5 assists in the game. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Clippers.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. You know, the guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor. That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
"16 seconds left in the first half. Green against Curry. It's Parker with the drive. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Parker's got 6.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
Curry outside. And
Kevin, what is allowed?
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Thompson. 16 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
Well, they'd be in a much different position in this game if he wasn't burying those long balls.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter, and it's Parker in at the point guard position.
Well, a year after Klay Thompson and Steph Curry set the record for most three-pointers ever by a tandem, they broke their own record by one, 484 threes between the two of them.
And that one's good, Duncan. Warriors leading by 13. Thompson inside the line, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. In the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson first and second in the league respectively, and three-pointers made last season.
Yeah, they get them up in great volume and with tremendous accuracy. Curry, the league's leader in pull-up jumpers, and Klay, the league leader in catch-and-shoot jumpers. That makes them a lethal duo, doesn't it?
Does indeed.
That's off assist and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm. Tremendous communication and alertness.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Everything from the simple KD to the Durantula, but the internet came up with a good one for him last season during his hot streak, calling him the Slim Reaper. I like them all, though.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He told his guys, when we've got the ball, let's take it right into the teeth of the defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense. Lots of shots and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. You know, one of the nicknames, guys, that came out regarding Durant was the Slim Reaper, and it caught on pretty quickly. Durant was only lukewarm to it, which is typical of Kevin. Doesn't want to bring a lot of attention to himself. Steve, if I remember, he said he just prefers KD. Am I right? For the servant?
Yeah, that's right. The servant he talked about, which reminded me of Tony Kukoc's old nickname, the waiter. But it tells you everything you need to know about Durant. He prefers to be known from a moniker that serves others rather than glorifies himself. That's Durant.
That bucket in no time at all. Thompson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Spurs have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. He misses the free throw. Well, going into last season, Tiago Splitter accepting a 4-year, $36 million extension, Steve, from the Spurs.
A lot of people questioned the value of that contract, but Splitter more than earned it with his play throughout the regular season and in the playoffs. He's versatile, he can pass, he can defend, and even though his numbers were down a little bit last year, he made tremendous impact just in terms of their interior play.
Here's Golden State now. They're on a 14-4 run. Livingston, no luck.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
And Mills kicks to Leonard. Duncan dishes to Leonard. And here's Mills from the arc. The shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way.
And Splitter clearly, when you look at him offensively, is not a floor spacer. He's a guy who's going to finish inside. He's going to set solid screens. Even though he plays close to the basket, his field goal percentage dropped by almost 10% over the last couple of seasons. He was once superb in that area. Now he's just rock solid. But with the Spurs, in his role, rock solid is good enough.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Dion comes in for Splitter. And it's Green in for Tim Duncan.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Turner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists now in this one. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Mills. And it's Spates with the rebound.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss. Absolutely on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
Here's Mills. With 1 on the clock, and that's not going to go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
The NBA season gains momentum. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers go up against the Boston Celtics this Friday, 7:30 Eastern Time.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Really excellent feed here, and I know we're used to seeing this guy score, but he is no slouch at creating passes and opportunities for his teammates, and he showcases that skill right here on that replay.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. We've got Nedovic. Azealia is out there with Maurice Spates. And it's Rush. And it's Livingston in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
You know, guys, every coach would love to play his star player every minute of an NBA season, but it's impossible given the limits of endurance and the risk of injury. It's basically a balancing act. I think teams are becoming wiser, though, in terms of keeping players fresh and helping them recover between games.
Here's Golden State. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Tell you, I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Brooklyn game turns out.
Here's Bellinelli. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Marco Bellinelli with a career season playing for the Spurs in 2013-14. His best ever three-point percentage. In fact, he led the league in that category for the first half of the season.
And for Bellinelli, you couldn't have asked for a better situation than the Spurs offensively.
Yeah, they put their shooters in a great position to succeed, Kevin. A really good passing offense with a clear system, clear-cut system. Marco wasn't asked to create his shot as much, and that benefits him and his team.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. Bellinelli's got the ball. And Joseph kicks to Bonner. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Day. That's tipped. Last outing for Golden State. They won that game against the Suns in Phoenix. Here's Spates. Connects from three-point range.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Now here's Joseph. And Anderson slams it in.
You know, he may lack grace, but his length makes up for it. He can still throw it down now.
Well, you don't have to be a fantastic leaper when you're his size.
Well, it's too bad because with a little more athleticism, can you imagine how dangerous he'd be underneath the boards?
Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Here's Livingston, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Up top, Spates. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end. And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Warriors.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
Well, what a great way for them to have kicked off this season series. These two teams play twice more, and no question who's going to have the advantage in those games after what happened here tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though, Steve. I mean, the team coming out on the losing end of a game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in games 2 and 3.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
This run probably just a case of too little too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel a while ago.
Here's Spates. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Mills, he's checked in for Day. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Azili kicks to Spates. There's the 3. Livingston, no luck.
I cannot understand why he keeps jacking up these threes. This is not what the fans came to see.
And he gets it to go.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Expanding his range. Shot is off. Here's Bellinelli. Can't get it to fall.
Well, Anthony, certainly a great...
2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
We honor our nation's heroes on this Veterans Day and welcome you to NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. You love giving nicknames, Shaq, and this guy's already got a couple. They call him the Greek Freak or the Alphabet. Giannis Antetokounmpo from Greece. What do you think of him?
Well, he's already drawing early comparisons to his idol, Kevin Durant, but we need to ease up on that. We don't want to put too much pressure on the young fella because he's not the scorer that KD is. But his size, athleticism, and his guard skills.
And now, introducing your Milwaukee Bucks.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. It's East versus West here in Milwaukee. The Bucks hope to put on a show for this home crowd. And going against... Oh! Look out! Wow. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
You know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he? Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. But it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism. Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
And again, the Bucks miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Goes back up, and the layup is good. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
And that one's good. Millsap.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And this was an excellent free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. About 81% as a team.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And Westbrook every season among the league leaders, Steve, in assists, but also, unfortunately, in turnovers.
Well, with his scoring burden, that's to be expected. But it's definitely an area he can continue to improve.
And the shot is good.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim. That's a bad shot. You really hurt your team by taking a shot from that range. You put your defense in jeopardy.
And it certainly won't make him any friends with his teammates.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A-game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Now let's go to Doris Brooks.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And Lamb kicks to Adams. Goes back up. And the layup good by Ibaka.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, trying to force this team into some bad shots.
And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Larry Sanders is checked in for Noah. Henson comes in for Paul Millsap. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Parker. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Brandon Knight. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Perkins is checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Jackson in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Bayless. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Here's Jackson. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Morrill kicks to Perkins, and that one's good. Perkins got his first bucket of the night.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Wall, that's good.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. It's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Here's Bayless. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. 9 seconds left in the first. The drive by Jackson, 2 on the clock, and he lays it up and in. Jackson's got 7.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
This Friday, November 14th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Live.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. Russell Westbrook out there with Jackson. Then there's Nick Collison. Then there's Perkins. And it's Morrow in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Westbrook. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Russell Westbrook returning last season from a torn meniscus suffered in the first round, Steve, of the 2013 playoffs.
Yeah, and you know, the injury ended up requiring 3 different surgeries over an 8-month span, so a real scare for the Thunder. Fortunately, he came back and looked fantastic in the playoffs, and so there's less concern now over Westbrook's long-term health.
And the Bucks making a change here. Noah's checked in. The Thunder also changing it up. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Jackson. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And Westbrook is a player not only known for his explosiveness, but also his durability. He hadn't missed a game due to injury ever, dating back to high school. But a freak accident, that collision with Patrick Beverley, really took it out of his hands in terms of his consecutive games played streak.
John Wall's checked in for the Bucks. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3 ball. Westbrook's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Knight. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
And for Westbrook, the prognosis from his meniscus repair is supposed to be good. He certainly looked explosive. Here's hoping that knee remains healthy. You'd love to see a great player at his best.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Knight leading the charge. That puts them in the lead.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Out to the right wing. For 3, Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
The shot by Knight, no good. Oklahoma City's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pulls up, high post. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
That's it, and the Oklahoma City leaders cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Brandon Knight. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And you just had to admire the versatility they showed offensively that day.
Yeah, their scoring came from all over the place. If one approach didn't work for them, they found another that did.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Well, one issue facing the Bucks in Milwaukee, the aging Bradley Center built back in 1988. Both ownership and the league have said the team needs a new arena.
Yeah, agreed. They've looked for public financing. Unfortunately, after years of losing and lacking really any star power, the fan support is trailed off.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint. Well, after knocking down 3 3-pointers last quarter, he's starting to lose the range a little bit.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Adams kicks to Ibaka. The shot misses. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
I'll tell you what jumped off the page to me, guys. The firepower off the bench. I mean, that's what really, I think, led them to that victory.
Well, it was that energy boost factor, we call it. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But it was there for them that night.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Jeremy Lamb, Steve, making some major strides in Season 2 with the Thunder.
Well, he played significant minutes in the rotation until Caron Butler came around as a free agent. Then he sort of fell out of the rotation. But Lamb, I thought, developed nicely last year. Averaged double figures for a good stretch of the season. Got a chance to really solidify his role on this team the next couple of years.
Parker's checked in for Brandon Knight. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Collison's out there.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
The Thunder with the lead. Collison with the screen for Westbrook. No good. Great defense that time from Noah.
And Lamb last season shot it better, he passed it better. He did slump a little bit down the stretch, but that could be a function of not always playing consistent minutes. But the Thunder have to be encouraged on the whole by what they saw in this play.
And he gets it to go. 14 points for Russell Westbrook.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
Wall wide open. Not enough on that one as it misses. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now. He's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
Ball against Westbrook. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And it's off from three-point range. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Thunder lead by 1. And time now to go.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Russ.
Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He has 14 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Paul Millsap out there with Noah. Then it's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, for Giannis Antetokounmpo and his brother Thanasis, a second-round pick, a dramatic change of fortune. Living in Athens, they struggled. Thanasis said, "We'd be on the street selling a watch something, and it's a good day because we didn't starve that day." Guys, their attitude hasn't changed. They try to save every penny.
They know how much every dollar can matter. Doris, thanks. The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. They throw good, Adams. Larry Sanders is checked in for Milwaukee. And so Adams nails both of them.
A lot of high hopes for the Thunder heading into last season's playoffs, and it didn't go quite as they had planned.
And that one's good. Parker.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number one for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Andre Iguodala, how he performed last season. He averaged about 9 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you really can't find much fault with him as far as his performances lately.
Yeah, he's been very, very dependable, steady, doing pretty much everything they've asked of him.
Henson checked in for Milwaukee. Bayless comes in for John Wall. And then for Oklahoma City, Perkins comes in for Steven Adams, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Lamb. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City, for 2 years running, the only team in the top 5 in the NBA in both offensive and defensive efficiency. That ought to tell you about this balanced, elite basketball team.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Paul Millsap's checked in for Sanders. Noah comes in for Henson. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Parker. And John Wall's subbed in for Jared Bayless. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. The strategy included running the offense through Russell Westbrook. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, we can run these guys into the ground. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
All right, Doris. And for the Thunder remaining so consistent despite losing Harden, and then last year without the outside shooter Kevin Martin.
Yeah, not to mention, Kevin, the injuries to Russell Westbrook. Give credit to the players and the coaching staff. Again, when you've got a culture of expectation and you've got talent and leadership from the sideline and from within the players, then you've got a chance to weather storms effectively, and clearly the Thunder did that.
For the lead, Wall's shot is off.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the defense.
There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go Clark right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, the Thunder with an athletic guard rotation between Russell Westbrook and Reggie Jackson. Jackson, of course, not the level of Westbrook, but he brings some similar things to the table as far as size, athleticism, scoring, and rebounding.
Parker's checked in for the Bucks. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Nick Collison's checked in for Serge Ibaka. The Thunder leading by 4. Got a piece of it. And Parker, here we go. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
And Jackson, the former 24th pick overall, Clark back in 2011 out of BC, rounding into a quality NBA player and score one more for the Thunder's front office.
Well, Oklahoma City seems to like that athletic player with size, toughness, and athleticism, and you know what? Jackson fits that mold.
Millsap with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And a wide open look for Noah. Noah with another miss.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Full 24-second shot clock. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Now, the defense struggled in the first half, but you can see they've come out much more focused here in the second.
And Jackson throws it down hard. Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
And here comes Westbrook. 18 points for him. And he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves
he has in his bag of shot making.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Parker. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. It's the Thunder. They lead by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Bradley Center.
This Friday.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, with this assist, he shows you just what a well-rounded guard he really is. Kind of a combo guard, even though he's listed as a shooting guard. Really a reverse offensive skill set.
I want to see more of that. It's guys that have point guard skills that can play both those ways.
For sure.
So for Oklahoma City right now, international combo up front with Ibaka and Adams. Jeremy Lamb out there with Jackson, and it's Iguodala in at the 3.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. You get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop, be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed. Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Bayless. That is his first foul of the game. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Paul Millsap's checked in for Sanders. Noah comes in for John Henson. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Parker. And John Wall subbed in for Jared Bayless. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Jackson, a screen on Wall. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Jackson kicks to Iguodala. Clock at 6. Outside for Jackson. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. And the Thunder lead by 1. There is just no way, Clark, to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Yeah, 6 lead changes so far. So which team can come up with that big play you're talking about, Clark? That's going to be interesting.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed. Good looks right at the rim.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
1:46 left in the game. That's good. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
So it's the Bucks now. Wall passes to Knight. Back to Wall. Launches it. It's hauled in by Adams.
Well, they've had the advantage in rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
Ibaka, no luck.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Took him no time at all on that one. Big time bucket there, Clark.
And Kevin, the crowd is loving it.
Well, they know exactly how big that shot was.
Parker's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Westbrook's checked in. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Ibaka. Westbrook against Wall. It's Westbrook with the drive. Out to to Ibaka. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation. It's going to take something special, maybe a miracle for them to come back right now.
How about a little luck?
Here's Iguodala. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Shot on the wing. It's in! And now they trail by just 4. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
And they've got to score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste at all.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. The shot by Knight, no good.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot attempt.
And the foul called on Brandon. Knight. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. And Lamb drops them both.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Now here's Lamb. Poked away. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside, who's with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Russell, congratulations on this win. What were the main factors that helped you stay in control of this one down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. And we did a good job of, all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke.
I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I don't write my stuff anymore. I just kick it from my head, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. No disrespect, but that's how I am.
And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
I'm Ernie, that's Shaq. This is 2K Sports. Thanks for hanging with us. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they come into this game having won 3 straight, looking to make it 4. We'll see if they can get it done. Hey, Shaq, Brad Stevens at the helm of the Boston Celtics, a wealth of knowledge that he brings to the game. Have you seen him enough to know what his style is?
I haven't seen him enough, Ernie, but I know he's a winner. He's won at the college level for several years. And, Ernie, what I've also seen, he gets the most out of his player, doesn't need a lot of talent to win.
Also uses a lot of
Starting at small forward,
seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. Well, for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they won their last contest, that game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. International combo up front with Ibaka and Adams. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. Now here's Lamb. Shot clock at 5. Westbrook, no good. Lillard outside. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, Rajon Rondo still in a Celtics uniform, and that didn't seem like a foregone conclusion over the last season. Boston in the midst of a complete rebuild, and Rondo already in the prime of his career, so a lot of discussion about a possible trade.
Oklahoma City on D. Clark, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Well, last year they won both meetings in the season series, and it wasn't a surprise. I mean, this is the better team.
That's good.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Griffin passes to Rondo. A three-pointer off the mark. You know, Clark, it can be a point of pride. Hey, you know, we split 1-1 with the marquee team from the other conference. But,
You know, it's something to point to, Kevin. You know, when your overall season is a disappointment, that's something that you can look at and say, hey, progress.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Shot is no good, and it's Boston the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, they were in foul trouble throughout that game, guys, and made things awfully hard on themselves as a result.
Yeah, it forced them to go much deeper into their rotation than they would have liked to, and that's always tough.
Ibaka drawing the double team. They get the rebound. Adams, soft touch off the glass.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Lillard.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Westbrook drives in, rejected by Jefferson. And they get it back. Adams' shot is good. And Boston has possession. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, Scott Brooks gave me a few minutes to share with him. He said their main focus will be trying to contain Rajon Rondo. He said, quote, "We all know that Rondo's capable of taking over games single-handedly. So, guys," he said, "they've got to match his energy and try to keep him out of the paint."
Thank you, Doris.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor.
No good from Lamb.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Over to the wing. Westbrook against Lillard. Second shot opportunity. And Westbrook with the nice bucket inside. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game. Boston's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter.
Always a threat, guys. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded in the gym range.
Yeah, he's got the defense completely spread out now. I mean, they have to honor him practically when he crosses half court.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
The 19-footer is on the money. Westbrook's got 6.
Looks like he's trying to find a groove in this game. Just hasn't had it dialed in yet.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from three-point range.
Well, even when they've closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down.
And blocked. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's Boston with another.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
Can't get it to go. And after well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
They've got Rajon Rondo. Brandon Bass is out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Smart in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Russell Westbrook still among the league leaders in shots at the rim, but Steve, he's expanding his offensive arsenal.
Well, he's improved as a three-point shooter. You know, he's got a great pull-up jumper from mid-range already, especially from that foul line area. So Westbrook really is a threat from all over the court.
That could give him a huge injection of energy, Clark.
And Kevin, that's exactly what they need right now. They've got to close the gap.
Forget about that for a second. How about the burst to the bucket for a point guard? Boy, he can power those down.
Here's Bass. Boston again missing.
It's not his forte. I don't really like that shot, and you can tell the defense is just asking him to take it.
And Westbrook starting to go to work in the post a little bit. At almost 6'4", with his strength and explosiveness, he's really too much for just about any point guard to handle down low.
Westbrook likes that left block. Dribbling with his right, he can back you down, fade away with an accurate turnaround jumper from that left baseline.
Russell Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. As some people would say. What about you?
Well, you know, it's hard to say ever. But Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind is probably Derrick Rose prior to his injury. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. I mean, he plays almost angry.
A lot of torque.
A lot of torque. I mean, it's something to behold. I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose, because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
The pre-injured Rose was...
He was right in that same category.
You got it. Griffin's checked in for Boston. Damian Lillard comes in for Smart.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Over the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Brooks said to his team. The strategy included running the offense through Russell Westbrook. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. And here's Westbrook, following the three-pointer by Blake Griffin. Pocket 6. They get the rebound, and that one's good. Collison's got his first points of the game.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
And Russell Westbrook, maybe the most explosive first step in the league. I mean, he doesn't just get an angle on his defender. He leaves them completely behind with a free run to launch all those shots around the rim.
And here's Collison. Rajon Rondo getting it to go from deep.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
Well, Westbrook, once he blows by that first defender, he is absolutely fearless attacking the help defense. High-flying power dunks, finishes with both hands. He's a bad, bad man.
Jefferson's checked in for Zach Randolph. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Oklahoma City.
Well, let's check out the story of the stats for Blake Griffin. Terrific year last season for him. Averaged 24 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the numbers are pretty outstanding. I mean, we've come to expect it from him.
Well, he always impresses, Steve, with the work ethic, stamina, consistency. It's what the best players strive for and produce.
Perkins pulls it in. Perkins got his 3rd rebound tonight. Collison with a screen on Lillard. Perkins kicks to Iguodala. Again, Oklahoma City. .109 left in the second quarter. Here's Gasol. Jefferson trying to break loose. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Rondo. Thunder trailing by 12. Knocks it loose and stolen by Lillard. Drops in the breakaway layup. Lillard's got 19 points.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. Baca comes in for Nick Collison. And it's Lamb in there for Anthony Morris. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Good on the shot. Jackson's got his second basket.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
Up above 50% shooting now for the game, guys, and they'll definitely take that. It's defense where they need to key in.
And the basket by Lillard.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
And that one's good. Boston leading by 14. Pass to Rondo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 10 points for Rajon Rondo.
Third 3 in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
Jackson dishes to Adams. Back to Jackson. To the inside. Gasol with the steal. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Scott, what exactly are they doing?
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Boy, you wonder how long he can continue to shoot the 3-ball as well as he has to this point. He's been lights out.
Steve, you know that as well as anyone, being the shooter you were. Sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks 3 feet wide.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Thunder. Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. International combo up front with Ibaka and Adams. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, as you know, Kevin, Russell Westbrook coming off an injury, it wasn't easy for him, but he's impressed his team with how hard he's worked to make sure he returns to form. As Coach Scott Brooks has said, he's as tough as anybody I've ever been around as a coach or as a player. He gives you everything he has, and that's something I really respect about him. Kevin, how could you not?
One of the hardest working players in the league. Thank you, Doris.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Gerald Wallace undergoing knee and ankle surgeries in an early end to last season. For a player so dependent on his athleticism, it'll be interesting to see how he does coming back now at the age of 32.
From deep. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Iguodala. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Steven Adams, he was taken 12th overall by the Thunder in the 2013 draft. Viewed as more of a project, but what an impressive start in his rookie season. I think he's the future in terms of the center position for Oklahoma City.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Marc Gasol's checked in for Jefferson. Zach Randolph is subbed in for Gerald Wallace. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And Westbrook pulls it down.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Here's Iguodala, and he goes in for the dunk.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And the pick that the Thunder used to select Adams, acquired in the James Harden trade. They hated to see Harden go, but it seems they got a quality player in Adams, that's for sure. This kid has tremendous potential. They did well to find a talented 7-footer late in the lottery, especially considering how weak the draft was.
Lillard attacking, and they cash in right away with a quick shot. Lillard's got 24.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And for Steven Adams, just 1 year at the University of Pittsburgh, he got better and better, Steve, as the year wore on.
Yeah, I'll say he's a guy who understands his strengths. He's huge. He's relentless on the offensive glass. Pretty good hands and can finish at the rim. I think he still has a lot of room to grow.
And the Thunder making a change here. Perkins is checked in.
Good game for Westbrook. 13 points now, and 3 assists as well.
The Thunder were the second-best road team in the NBA last year. Normally, a jump shooting team might have trouble on the road, but they are just that good.
And he's good on the second. When you can shoot like this Thunder team can, you can play outdoors, Steve, and still find a way to win it.
Yeah, I mean, playing on the road or on the moon, it wouldn't faze them regardless. Their 25 road wins is a testament to just how unflappable this club is.
That is good.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
No, not at all. They're putting this run together with a lot of mid-range jump shots. So seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship right now.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. Finishes the break with a slam.
Things are really tightening up now, guys. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Not sure where it was before, but better late than never.
And the basket by Lillard.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Thunder trailing by 9. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson misses.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
That's good. 8 points for Blake Griffin.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And a new group in for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Gasol. Bass comes in for Zach Randolph. Gerald Wallace, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. And Smart subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Nick Collison's checked in for the Thunder. And the basket by Lillard.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Westbrook passes to Perkins. Perkins with a screen on Wallace. And that one's good. Iguodala's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, you look at the scoreboard and you realize how much he's already contributed. You really have to wonder how bad it might be if he weren't doing the job he's done so far.
Should probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
Man, I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
And here's Jackson. 1 second left. Wow, he nails the... Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Celtics...
Coming up next Sunday night, November 16th, the Golden State Warriors.
In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
Olynyk is out there with Wallace. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Smart, and it's Jefferson in at center. That's the Boston Five.
What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration. Too easy.
Wallace outside. Jefferson trying to break loose. That's good from Wallace on the assist from Smart. And it's 8 points for Wallace.
It just seems like they've given up far too many points from the three-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
And that one's good.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter, and the foul on Marcus Smart. And that'll be his third foul so far. Griffin's checked in for the Celtics. Rondo comes in for Lillard. And then for Oklahoma City, Ibaka comes in for Nick Collison. And it's Iguodala in for Anthony Morrow. And they double up Jackson. And so here is Oklahoma City. 7-point differential. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Wallace, good.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Jackson misses.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Put that bucket in no time at all. And it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know, we saw some coach turnover heading into the season, but nothing like a year ago when there was 13 changes of NBA coaches. I think that was a record, or if not, it was really close to it. Even winning coaches were getting let go. A lot of new NBA owners are coming in, and in some ways, it is a changing of the guard, quite honestly.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Randolph comes in for Gerald Wallace. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Smart. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Scott Brooks was discussing with his players. He told his guys it's time to turn it up a little and try to make a push. We've worked too hard to come away empty-handed. Let's put this thing away. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Pocket two. Again, the miss by Jackson.
And you know, you look at the coaching carousel, the profession has perhaps never been more volatile. Steve, you're getting ready to enter that yourself. A real shakeup right now, and hopefully it settles down.
Well, that's one of the reasons I got the opportunity, Kevin. So many changes, and so we'll see what happens. Hopefully that volatility won't be going on in the Bay Area.
Offensive rebound, and Ibaka kicks to Lamb. Cans it from downtown.
They need to try to find some more opportunities here in the second half. They've not been as active on the offensive glass.
Jefferson has a wide open look, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's Jackson with the drive. The shot will not go. Nice D from Griffin. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And the basket by Lillard.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for the Celtics.
You're right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, Clark, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and you know, that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Damian Lillard. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Allison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Jones checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Lamb. Lillard attacking. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And it's 37 points for Damian Lillard. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. So Boston ends up going with a new group. Releases. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Pressey. And the Celtics lead by 17.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Pressey. Here's Smart. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Here's Jones. No good there. And so it's Boston East.
Congratulations on this win, Gerald. And how is this...
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness and she'll send the call out, 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 send.
And brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K pregame show.
Here in our NBA on 2K Sports studio, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal at your service. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena. And for Golden State, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. When he's healthy, Brook Lopez is one of the best centers out there, but he's continuing to have these foot surgeries. Shaq?
Yeah, but he just got that $60 million contract, so there's a lot riding on that foot. He's actually had his arch lowered to reduce the strain. Hopefully that solves the problem.
Wow. Do you have...
Number 12, Marcus Aldridge. The other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 23, Anthony Davis. And from Davidson.
We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. This is 2K Sports bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan calling the action with my broadcast partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
You know, looking at the Warriors, there's always one Cinderella team in the NBA each year, it seems. And this year, it looks like they're it.
Yeah, for sure. But I know they don't like to hear that talk, Clark, because they'll tell you that they thought they were going to be good from day one.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Brook Lopez. Boozer is out there at Bogdanovich. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Johnson in at the 2.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And And Steve, Kevin Durant, truly one of the best scorers, and the statistics would show that league-wide every year, and last season's MVP.
Well, he's improved his game in pretty much every category, whether it's rebounding, ball handling, passing, defense. Incredible to see a player who was already historically great just take his game to another level.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And with Kevin Durant, his goal is to become the greatest player in NBA history. Nothing less. That's what he's striving for. He sees that potential in himself, believes it is there. I think that motivates him.
What I see with Durant, he's fallen in love with the process of becoming good. The hard work isn't so hard for him because he truly enjoys the process of working to get better at basketball.
Lopez hits them both.
The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and a lot of great passers, too.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Now here's Lopez. He had 16 points in the win against Phoenix. And you watch the Warriors, Clark. They're having fun playing out there. Great chemistry on the floor and in the locker room.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a college atmosphere.
It does.
Their harmony and chemistry is outstanding. A lot of youthful enthusiasm. And remember, despite their success, this is still one of the youngest teams in the league.
The offensive rebound, Boozer, and a missed layup.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too. They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Jack against Curry. And it's Johnson penetrating. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Six on the shot clock. Poked away. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Shoots off the step back. No good. Johnson with some nice D. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the San Antonio Spurs.
You know, their shooting percentage in that game, you look at the box score, it was just off the charts. I watched the tape. It was mostly because their offensive execution was flawless.
Yeah, they did such a really nice job of moving the ball side to side, opened up the court for them. It makes it tough for the defense when you spread out and move the ball the way they did, and they got high-quality shots as a result.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Well, it wasn't like Anthony Davis had a bad rookie season. He was injured for a bit and slowed down his development, certainly. But Steve, last year he showed just why he was taken first overall.
Oh, man. Developed into what he looked like back in college when he was just a force at both ends of the floor. There's no telling how good Davis can be. I think within 2 or 3 years, he's going to be an MVP candidate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Aldridge. Lee comes in for Anthony Davis. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson.
And with Davis, when you think about how other big men have developed in this league, it's usually a 4 to 5 years to get the strength they need and understand the nature of the center position. And you look at a guy like Davis, that learning curve and his ability to dominate has been accelerated quite a bit.
Davis's fast ascension to stardom was helped a lot by his inclusion on Team USA as he learned what it would take very early on. It was a rare opportunity for a player like him, and he looked to make the most of it as it paid off last season.
Now here is Jack. That drops.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
On its way from Curry for 2, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Curry's got 5 now.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
And Steph Curry with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
First free throw is good. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Curry. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Thompson for three. They grab their own miss. Lee kicks to Thompson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 10 points.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Here comes Jack. 9 points last game. Rebound by Lee. With 2 seconds left, and it's Golden State with another. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 9. It's the NBA on 2K.
Coming up this week.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Kirilenko and Garnett are the veteran front court. Jarrett Jack is out there with Allen Anderson, and it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett was the 5th pick back in 1995. He's had a long, illustrious Hall of Fame career. He was the league MVP back in 2004.
And Jack kicks to Kirilenko. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Kevin Garnett is at the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. Doc Rivers won a title with him in Boston and simply can't say enough. As Coach Doc says, I get very emotional. He's the best teammate, the most unselfish superstar I've ever been around. Every coach should be able to coach KG just once to see what a true team player should be. Kevin, what a compliment.
A guy you love to play with and hate to play against, Doris. Thanks. Different look here for the Warriors. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Spates. Durant comes in for David Lee. Davis is checked in for Turner. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Then for the Nets, Brooke Lopez is checked in for Plumlee. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Johnson in for Anderson.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Warriors leading by 9. Thompson for the triple. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
It's Durant with the drive. Got that bucket in no time at all. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
And Jack, here we go. And Aldridge with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Boozer's checked in.
Next substitution, Carlos Boozer.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Jack.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Jarrett Jack, a versatile combo guard, can guard ones or twos. He's 6'3", but very strong, so he's able to defend shooting guards pretty well.
The Warriors making a switch here. Turner's checked in. That drops.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
And Jack, here we go. Good. We talk about Jarrett Jack's versatility. He can play on or off the ball.
Yeah, he's really rock solid. Gives you everything you want in a combo, starting or backup guard. He's a good spot-up shooter. When he has the ball in his hands, he can get in the lane. He creates for others. And I like his fearlessness as well.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Johnson, a wide open look, and a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got his 5th assist in this one. Curry kicks to Davis. Stolen by Boozer. Jack against Aldridge. No good from Jack.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Kicks it to Lopez. 11 feet away. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Curry with a wide open look. That'll do it for the first half. Warriors lead by 10. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about taking care of the basketball. What kind of work has this team put in, making sure everyone is doing their best to limit those turnovers?
You look at film, but it's just about the in-game situation. It's just analyzing the situation and taking care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes. And sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
This team made savvy decisions all night, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Just an amazing game for Thompson. He has 18 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently, try to get into his airspace.
Curry and Thompson, the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
So, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. Timeout called the Warriors. Well, Steve, Jarrett Jack, after a season with the Warriors that saw him come in third in voting for Sixth Man of the Year, struggling mightily in year one of his contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, I mean, all around, probably the worst season of his career. You look at the shooting efficiency below the league average for the first time ever for Jack. But sometimes when you make a move to a new team, the different surroundings, the different teammates, it doesn't work out as well as you'd hope.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. This is to Boozer. There's the pass to Johnson. Back to Boozer. Ball's knocked loose. Johnson, the pass to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the Nets for 2.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Timeout called the Warriors. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. So important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch. Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Warriors leading by 13. Even though the Nets staged a great comeback last season, you have to wonder if they'll view what they did as a disappointment.
They did bring in some big-name stars, but still ended up, I think, right in the middle of the playoff pack in the East and perhaps fell a little short of what they hoped to accomplish last season.
And Jack, here we go. Johnson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Durant. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And for most teams, that would be good enough, being in the middle of the pack. What the Nets did last year, but they've been trying to climb into that elite tier in the East, and it didn't happen.
Here's Lopez. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Davis gets a wide open look. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
You know, moving up in the conference standings, Brooklyn's window, to me, might be closing as it relates to making that jump because they've had to trade away future assets to close the talent gap with the top teams, and that's put them in a tough spot going forward.
That one from long range. And that's 21 points for Steph Curry.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet. Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Lopez, no what?
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Durant, that's good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Nets trail by 15. Boozer with a screen for Jack. The feed to Boozer. It's stolen by Davis. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Johnson with it. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. And that's now 8 points for Brook Lopez.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
It's Curry outside. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead, up by 15.
Tune in next Wednesday, November 19th. Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Make sure to catch it.
And our State Farm assist to the game replay. Great offensive play. 1 of 8 assists on the night that we've seen from Jack.
And you got to love that play, guys, but it's been one after another for him all game long. He just has that uncanny awareness of where his teammates are on the court all the time.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Kirilenko and Garnett are the veteran front court. Allen Anderson out there with Jarrett Jack, and it's Plumlee in at the center position. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
18 seconds.
Feeds to Garnett. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Spates. Here's Thompson, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just a tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
And Jack, here we go. Garnett, and a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got 9 assists now tonight. Thompson from long range, and the shot is good. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Golden State. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Kirilenko. Anderson outside for 3. The shot misses. The Warriors go the other way. And a wide open look for Lee. Again, Golden State.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jack dishes to Anderson. Here's Garnett. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And some changes here for the Warriors. Durant's checked in for Turner. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. And the Nets making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. Plumlee with it. Picked up by Aldridge. And the basket by Kirilenko.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely, here it comes. See if you can stop it.
That's a bad shot. He's not a good three-point shooter anyway, and that was just too deep.
I'm with you on that, Steve. Which one of us should break it to him?
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. So we'll see Klay Thompson go to the line here. Joe Johnson picks one up. Some changes for Brooklyn. Lopez comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Bogdanovich in for Andre Kirilenko.
Well, guys, it seems like the league has been pretty forward-thinking, willing to embrace changes over time, always trying to improve the game. And I think, they actually changed the competition committee over the last couple of years. It used to be every general manager. Now it's made up of 3 owners, 3 general managers, 3 coaches, and a player, which I think is a much more manageable group to work with.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Klay Thompson. And then for Brooklyn, Mirza Teletovic comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Anderson in for Johnson. And with that new NBA competition committee, the league was hoping to create a more nimble leadership group to consider various initiatives.
And, I think the culture of the NBA has been open to innovation and new things, new ways of doing things, new thinking, all in an effort to improve the game. And to me, that's what it's about.
And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
Well, one thing about this win, it assures that they will not lose the season series. They only meet once more, of course, as interconference opponents.
And, Steve, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has a bit of an edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it once more.
Brook Lopez managed 17 games last year before needing season-ending surgery on that right foot. That was his 3rd surgery on the foot in less than 2 years. And that's the question now. Can he stay healthy?
Andre Kirilenko is checked in for Bogdanovich. And for the Nets last season, it seemed that they found their rhythm as a team once Lopez was out. How could that be?
Sometimes you lose a key cog in your offense and in your team, and other guys step up, change how you're playing, and guys get some confidence. And they're all pros now, so
when the opportunity knocks, guys are ready to step into that role and fill the gap, and I think that's what happened.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. That's good.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry with the three. And that one's good.
You got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
Anderson outside. Here's Teletovic, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill the team.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play.
Steph in a big win here at home, obviously.
In the crib, ma. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. And if a get an attitude.